Yo, 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 what's up? It's your boy CD Rome from Watch Your Narrative Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode 13 of season 3. We are live. Thank you guys for being a part of the Narrative Nation for so long. We just recently crossed 50 episodes overall. We appreciate you guys listening. We appreciate you guys attention, wanting to be a part of the show. And also listening to the show. So we got a great episode. Last episode, if you have not heard, we talked about James Harden and player empowerment. This episode, of course, we got the in-season tournament going on right now. A lot of people, including the players at times, don't even know what the in-season tournament is, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to see if it's a success or a failure, at least from our perspective, and then how it looks so far. And we may even have a little opportunity to discuss what our early MVPs or who our early MVPs are. So, hey, guys, stay tuned. We're about to tip it off. All right, okay. Yeah.
They said you're going to let that one ride, boy. Hey, keep on, hey, bro, you going to let that one ride. All
right. Hey, welcome, guys. Welcome to another episode of Watch Your Narrative episode, man. We're going to get right into it. We got my main man, Ace Boogie, with the hoodie with us today. What's up, Ace?
Hey, man. Hey, I'm here with no hoodie, though, but I'm here.
Hat on. What's up? We also got Big Wavy 5 times, man.
I kind of want to hear the song. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Watching the Narrative Nation? What's going on?
Hey, man, your voice still going, man? That was last week. Your voice still going?
Oh, man. Yeah, man. I told you, man. Jail.
God, oh, what's up, Nell? What's up, man?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? It's crazy. We're wearing the same thing we wore last week.
Hey,
crazy.
That's crazy, bro. Go take a shower.
Oh my God.
Dedicated, man.
Yo, hey, what's up, brother? What's up, brother?
What's up, fellas? I haven't moved in a week, man. I was that hyped to get to this episode. I haven't moved in a week.
Yeah,
I've been seeing you with the same thing on.
Yeah,
ain't even watched my drawers, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Ooh-wee.
I thought I smelled something over
here. Yeah. Yo, but hey, though, without further ado, man, welcome back to Watch Your Narrative Podcast. This is episode 13. We got the in-season tournament that's going on right now. And we've been seeing a couple games. What are y'all thoughts earlier on with the in-season tournament? Like, do you think this has been a success or a failure? Let's kick this off. Let's get Hoop Lover.
I mean, my personal thoughts, I don't understand it yet. I guess I need to see it maybe a couple more seasons to kind of understand it. And I hate the courts. I can't stand it. But in all, I think it's a success. I mean, it's a success for the NBA because it's a money making. I won't say a scheme, but it's a way to generate revenue and to put eyeballs on games. And I think it's generating a lot of talk, a lot of discussion. So I think from that standpoint, it has been a success because there is, more emphasis and more importance placed on the games, the regular season games. So I think it's a success. I just don't like the courts. I wish they would do something different.
Yeah, them things are bright. Them things are bright. I was like, I don't know if they trying to get more kids to watch. My son, he'll be glued to the TV when with them bright courts. You know what I'm saying? But what's your thoughts, Neil, so far?
I think it's a success, but like hoop lover, man, I'm not a big fan of those courts either. But overall I think it's a success mainly because normally around this time, unless it's just marquee matchups, you're not really watching this early in the season. But this in-season tournament, it gives them kind of something to play for, makes the games more meaningful. So ultimately I think, it's a success for sure. So I'm definitely checking out games that normally I probably wouldn't even check out, but because it's part of this in season tournament, you want to see the wins. I'm more invested, so I think it's a win. I think it's a success.
Yeah. Well, and what about you, Wavy? What you think? And you're muted if.
Failure. I don't even know what's going on. I don't know who playing who. What are we doing? What is the purpose of this? Like, is it guaranteeing a playoff spot? Are you gonna get a draft pick? $500,000 to an NBA player is like chump change. Well, to the starting five at least. I mean, most of the starting five. But like, I don't understand it at all. Now the commercial's been dope though. Yeah. Not gonna lie, the commercials have been dope. They've been great. But what are we doing here? Like, I go to the Bulls court and it looked like what is that? What is that? Like, it's so bright. Like, I wouldn't even want to play on it personally because I'd be so distracted looking at the floor and stuff. Like, I hope they do away with this. I really do. More chances for you to get hurt. Like, I'm good. Y'all can have it.
What you thinking of, Ace?
I guess I'm the young at heart here because I actually enjoy the different colored courts. The only thing that I have a problem with is that because it's so spread out, like, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be different if they were all in one place and then they were hooping, in one place in consecutive days. I could understand it a little bit better. But because it's like every other game, or you know what I mean, it's just a little weird. But to me, the different court colors, I would actually love hooping on some of these courts. Like, I just the feel of having something different, having something, not a little different from the normal, to me makes it a little bit more special. I don't want to say it's a success yet because I'm kind of on the same tip as Wavy in that, like, I mean, there's no real, I guess, real reason to be playing in these for real, because so most of the star players, the money that's being given is going to be not much. But I will say that this does put pressure on the star players to play because of the people on the bench. That's big money to them. And so, but I think it has been pretty cool to turn on the game and see a different color court, different jerseys, man. It does make me more likely to watch the game because I just want to see how it's going. Plus, the matchups so far actually have been pretty good matchups.
Yeah. I think Dame kind of said it in one of his posts. He said, he's like, we don't quite know what's going on, but with the energy that's in the building, it's something special. So
yeah. And the courts are part of that. When fans see different colored courts and stuff like that, it makes them feel as if like, okay, I'm part of something special.
Yeah, this is something different. This ain't just a regular season game because it does still count towards your regular season game. So you're not like you're just playing an extra game. So I'm looking at it here just to kind of give an explanation to the listeners or the casual fan that may not know much about it. So you got the in-season tournament right now. Everybody's in what they're calling the group play. So they're all 30 teams have been randomly drawn into groups of 5 within their conference based on the win-loss records from last season. So of course, that's where they are right now. Each team has one game against each opponent in its groups with 2 games at home and 2 on the road. And then eventually they will get into the knockout rounds, which then will be 8 teams will advance to the knockout rounds. The team with the best standings in group play games in each of the 6 groups. and 2 wild card teams. So that's when it really, really is going to kind of tick up, I think, a little bit even more so. But as far as like, it's so early so far to me, and I'm me just judging off of the players, like, because to me, if the players don't know what's going on, how am I supposed to know what's going on? So and I also think it's a money grab. I think one of you guys mentioned that, for an owner, you can kind of upcharge tickets a little bit. Hey, this is something special. In order to see these courts, to see these jerseys, we're going to charge you just a little bit more this particular game. So I think at the end of the day, it's certainly a bigger money grab from a corporate standpoint than anything. And in the courts, like, what has been you guys', because we talked about the courts and a lot of people said that they don't like the courts, but there are some of the courts are okay. Some of the courts are all right. So, like, what has
Phoenix is tough.
Phoenix is your favorite course that you saw so far?
Oh, well, I gotta go. I really enjoyed looking at the Bucks ones. I did like Phoenix's, and then I will say it only because it was very bright on TV. So, and I like to watch my basketball games with the lights off. That red court for the Chicago Bulls was so bright, but I mean, to me, they all look pretty good. Detroit's pretty fire too.
Yeah, I kind of like. I guess that is that the Pelicans. If I had to pick a couple that I don't hate as much, I like Memphis's, Toronto's. I actually like the Pelicans court.
Utah.
Boston's looks okay. Boston's looks pretty good with the dark green. They're it is what it is. It's supposed to be, just kind of a fun thing to do, and so it's all good. But it's a rough watch for some of these in real time. They look okay here, but when you're watching the players go back and forth on them,
yeah,
it's throwing my vision off a little bit in some cases. But
that's just because you're old, man. You're old, man. That's what it is. You what you need to do is you need to invest in some yellow shades to wear them, and then that'll filter out.
They got them at Walmart
stuff.
for $9.
Yeah, that's what you got. That's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do.
But hey, said I ain't gonna lie. I'm a purple guy. I like the color purple. And I mean the Suns court, Utah's court, Pelicans is kind of retro looking with that green streak in the middle. Indy's court goes hard. There's a few courts. I mean the Lakers.
Sacramento is kind of hard.
I don't like Sacramento.
I like Indy's too. But I do think that the best one out the bunch, and I have not seen it on TV yet, but just while looking at this, is Detroit's. Detroit's looks really, really good.
It's right there in the middle on the graphic.
The Detroit's that gray with that red streak, I think that looks really good.
Mm.
But it's not their colors though.
What's your thoughts, Nev, on some of the courts and the jerseys?
Some of the court. Now, I will say the jerseys have been fire. The jerseys have been pretty fire. I've seen some pretty cool jerseys. But as far as like the courts, I mean, I really, outside of like the bright red courts, really, most of them are okay. You know what I mean? Most of them are pretty cool. I like the Indy court, the land, just because it's more conventional. It's not gonna hurt your eyes as much when you're watching it. But but I'm more so like the jerseys more so than the course itself.
Yeah, I think so too. So I'm looking at that We the North Court. I haven't seen it on TV yet, but I think that's actually pretty solid. And I forgot who I was watching. I know the Dallas Mavericks were playing. I don't think they were on their court though, because I'm looking at theirs now. It wasn't that bad, but it was a bright red one. And man, I'm talking about, it was tough, man. It was tough. But from me just looking at this, We the North, I like that court. Somehow I really like that New York court. Despite the tendency to think about Auburn when I see that, I don't understand. But that Detroit court, it does look tough too. So definitely it got like it's definitely some tough courts there. But then there are some that, and I don't know how it feels to when you're in the arena, but I know for sure for the people watching at home, It's a little tough, man. It's a little tough on the eyes. A little tough on the eyes.
Denver, I like Denver, but it was a little hard to kind of pick up some of the during the play.
But what does that 5.280? What does that mean?
That's
I was
miles. They're a mile high. That's 1 mile high.
Oh, okay. I was
Talladega
like, bro,
education
I
system.
was like, what?
Talladega
Is that the last
education
four of somebody's phone number?
Talladega
I didn't know what
education
that
system
was.
right there, baby.
Yeah, I was looking at
5,280.
5.280. What?
Yeah, 5,280 feet.
Oh boy. Hey, but they be like, hey, 5.280, it was an year ago?
Bro, I was like, I said, man, I thought that might have been the last four of Jokic's phone number or something, man. I didn't know who that was.
Hey, what Jones said? Mike Jones, what he said?
Who?
Hey, yeah, 80004.
Hey, about to blow. All right. Well, listen. So we're gonna let's shift a little bit from the in season tournaments here, and we're gonna do some early way too early MVP odds, and for the people at home and the people who are listening, the guys had a chance to kind of think about some things, but I'm kind of gonna throw a little monkey wrench a little bit because I want your top three. I don't just want one. I want your top three. So I wanted to throw this out here because that way you don't have a lot of opportunity to think about it. And that means that what you're telling me now is really what you feel, what you believe. So I am going to kick it off with Ace because he has Ace in his name. Ace Boogie. What's your thoughts?
Okay, so you want me to give my top three right now?
Yes, top three MVP right now.
Okay, well, all right. So I'm gonna be objective for the first two. I think right now it's hard to go against Joel Embiid right now. Joel Embiid has been balling, and I'm talking about like I feel like I know when we talked about going into this season, I said that we're probably going to see a drop off from Joel, which I still do think that we will end up seeing a Joel that's going to end up start pouting once they start losing, because I just don't think that they have the dogs or the horses to really make it through the entire season, especially when Joel gets hurt. I don't want to say when he gets hurt, if he gets hurt, but more than likely, based off history, it's probably going to happen. And then my number two, I mean, bro, Jokic, man, Jokic has been hooping. But now I'm sorry, my number three, man, it just is what it is, man. But Dame Lillard, man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I just want to say this, man. Like, I know Giannis had a 54-point game, and they end up losing that game. But I think that what we're seeing, I mean, Dame Lillard, we all knew that he was an all-time great closer. But for him to be on this team and to be doing what he's doing in the clutch time, I mean, I'm telling you, like, he's going to go down in history as probably one of the most clutch guards we've ever seen in history. And I think that as the season goes on and he's already the closer for that team, and for him to be able to close out how he has in the waning minutes of some of these games, I ain't saying he's going to win it, but I think he's going to be in the MVP conversation even before Giannis, only because Giannis has been in the conversation for years and years and years, and I think it'll be a little bit of just a little Giannis fatigue. But I do think Dame will be in the top 5 of the MVP voting towards the end of the season.
Hey, so Joel Embiid, Jokic, and Dame Lillard. Let's go to Neil. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with Ace as far as Joel Embiid. Everybody thought, how's it gonna go, or Philly's gonna take a step back. Well, actually, they're first in the East right now. They're 7-1, and that's in large part because of Joel Embiid. So, gotta have him as one of those MVP favorites. Of course, Jokic. Jokic continuing where he left off. But I'm gonna throw a surprise out there for MVP. For my third one, man. I'm going Anthony Edwards, man. Anthony Edwards. He balling right now, man.
Nice.
He's averaging like 28 points, six rebounds, 5 assists, shooting 50% from the floor. He's got him third in the West.
Third in the West.
Hey, can't sleep on him. And he's only 22. years old, man. I'm telling you, hey, Anthony Edwards,
He definitely got next.
yeah, he definitely got next, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna go with him for sure.
Too bad Minnesota ain't gonna be able to see them blossoming years though. Not for much longer.
Probably not.
Woo, he gonna be out of there.
Well, whoever get him, you're getting a special talent.
Yeah, just getting ready for LA. You know how that go.
Oh, I think he's going back to Atlanta, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. What you think, Hoop Lover?
I gotta echo the first two guys. I would go probably Embiid, not right now, through 10, 11 games. I don't even know if it's 10 games yet. Embiid, Jokic. I would also throw Jason Tatum in there. I would probably have him third at this point. I was actually kind of waffling between him and Anthony Edwards at this point as well, but I would probably say Jason Tatum. And I think towards the end of the year, Jason Tatum may, kind of rise even further in that pecking order, just simply because I think Boston is probably as complete a roster as you'll see. Once they kind of figure out, hey, down the stretch of games, you'll kind of see. I think you'll see that start to materialize. So I think Jason Tatum may play himself a little bit higher into that pecking order, but I go Embiid 1, Jokic, and then Jason Tatum 3.
Like it. So definitely hearing a lot of Jokic, a lot of Joel Embiid. What you think, Wadey? Who you got?
So right now I got Jokic 1. And I'm very shocked nobody said his name. What y'all forgot about Luka?
Thank you. What?
38 and 8.
No, I didn't forget about Luka.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't forget about Luka.
I didn't
forget about.
And then I this ain't no homer pick. This is legit.
Let me get
my boy averaging 37 and 4. Come on, man. Come on. KD's going off. Have y'all not been watching him?
Also,
yeah.
But what's their record right now?
Booker, it's terrible. It's 4 and 5.
Right. So that's why we ain't talking about them, man.
Right, but then we shouldn't. It's early in the season though, so we shouldn't be talking about anybody. At my point,
that's the name of the topic.
Yeah, it's the name of the topic, man.
Way too early.
It's
too early.
I'm not gonna say
discount. Like you can't discount Luka and you can't discount KD at this point. They're going off. Now
I'm not gonna say.
Go ahead.
No, well, I hate to interrupt you, but I'm not gonna say Kevin Durant. It's just we're used to Kevin Durant being 37 and he can do that.
Oh my God, bro.
No. I'm saying
75 years old.
No, I'm saying but he's been consistently great for that long, and great players often end up being a victim of past success because we're used to that's just what we expect from Kevin Durant and Steph Curry and. You're just not gonna see.
Don't forget Steph either, guys. Come on, man.
You're not gonna see them win. You're not gonna see them win another MVP just because. And LeBron, they're consistently great, and there should be like another award for them, for playing like that. So,
if I was going to take anybody
they're a victim of their own success.
I would take KD out and replace him with Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
because. And me and James, we've been consistent on Anthony Edwards. I was gonna put him in my top 15. Put a young guy in there. I was gonna put him in there, but I couldn't.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards is like that.
He like that, man. But that team is poorly constructed.
And I want to make sure.
Get Rudy out of there.
I can't quite remember the exact number, but Hoop Lover, you definitely had Anthony Edwards in the top 15, right?
I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
And it wasn't necessarily met with high reception. So I just want to make sure people remember that,
I still don't think he's top 15 right now. I mean, maybe at the end of the season he will be.
Right now,
yeah.
The way he's hooping, he's top 15 right now.
I mean, I'm talking about
they're winning.
I don't think that he's a top 15 player right now, but at the end of the season, he very well may be.
Yeah.
But I mean, I hold on my opinion on that going into the season.
So I'm gonna go back and kind of mention some names and give some narratives around it. So with Joel Embiid, I'm gonna start there because I think he would be at the top of my list, and it's about what he's been going up against the last few seasons with all of the noise that's going on around him, and he's still been able to just be successful. And I mean, really, of course, him and Jokic, I mean, it's just it goes without saying that these two are two best bigs in the league, and it's not even close. I mean, their numbers are right there with each other. Outside of Jokic just of course being more of a facilitator, but even with Joel Embiid, he's averaging 5.5 assists. So I mean, and the defensive side of the ball. Then I would say I actually wouldn't even go Jokic because and this goes back to what Jokic is doing is special. But I'm gonna go Luka because this is another unexpected turn. At least as of now, it's early, right? But they're number 2 in the West. And right now they're number 2 in points per game. They're scoring over 122 points a game. And with Luka leading them with some absurd numbers that he's putting up, 32,
38 and 8. Come on, bro.
33, 9, and 8. Like I'm rounding 8.9. We're gonna say 9. So I mean, this guy is playing splendid basketball, especially for those who, and it is still early, for those who may have felt that him and Kyrie would not work. So far he's looking good, and I just can't believe I didn't hear some more Steph Curry love. I can't believe I didn't hear a more Steph Curry praise, because Steph is, and once again, maybe it's because Steph is doing Steph. This is normal.
Yeah.
At this age, and how long he's been doing it, I think we got to change the narrative when it comes to that, because it's harder. It should be actually harder to keep.
That's what I was saying about KD though. Like I feel like
because you're older.
You're older.
We're taking this for
True.
granted,
I mean, I can't
bro.
argue with that. I definitely could put Steph on there. I mean, his numbers this year to this point are better than the year he won the unanimous MVP.
Yeah.
In every major category, scoring, assists, rebounds, I think, and free throw percentage and 3-point percentage, I think he's higher than he was to this point in 2016 at 35 years old. So
go ahead.
But at this point in the season, though, like there's several. Like I'm being non-objective with my Dame Lillard pick, but there's at least at this point in time right now, there's at least probably 10 players right now that you could say could be in the running for MVP.
But JP,
way too early. That's why we named it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just, you could put Halliburton in
there.
Yeah,
I was about to say.
Halliburton,
23 and 11.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think a lot of people, I think the reason Joel Embiid is playing so inspired right now is because people said that he whined and cried his way to get that MVP from Jokic last season. So now he's on a mission to, show, well, I deserved it. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's not going to last him, though.
He earned it, though.
I don't feel like it. I think Jokic should have got it.
He earned it.
But no, I think Joel is inspired right now to kind of show James Harden, hey, this is what you missed out on. But I think ultimately Joel is going to get tired. Like Joel's not, his track record is like he gets fatigued towards the end of the season.
You don't stay in shape.
Are we forgetting about addition by subtraction though? I mean,
we're also
because Harden is gone.
Exactly.
Maxey's been hooping.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's more. I think.
And because Harden is on the Clippers, Terrence Mann is going to suffer.
Facts. I agree. I agree. Terrence Mann should have been part of that package, though. How the Sixers did not get Terrence Mann is crazy.
Yeah. I forgot to mention
a man on the same court is a tough backcourt. I don't care what nobody say.
I forgot to mention Norman Powell and all that too. You got somebody that's an instant,
but
that guy can get 25 a night easy. If he were on it, because you wasted. You got PJ Tucker out there. I don't know why. I don't know even know how he's in the league still.
Bro, that's narrative. I don't know why. people
PJ
think that he's some type of defensive stopper. All he does is yell, holler, and whine.
Yeah, holler, stomp his feet,
That's
miss
it.
wide open shots,
That's it.
smoke layups. That's all he
Ain't
does.
stop nobody.
Wait.
Stop
His
nobody.
shoe game fire
JP,
though.
JP got that fake narrative that he was clamping up KD.
Man, ain't
KD
nobody
was averaging
believe
like
he was
38
playing.
points a game on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ain't nobody.
Crazy.
What nobody believing that? I heard maybe 3 people say that, and everybody looking at the numbers like, no, he
Look
was
at this
smoking.
inspired defense on Kevin Durant. Bro, you
Yeah.
just pushing and fouling him.
He plays
Yeah.
hard. I'll give him that. He plays hard.
He has to.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way he stays in the NBA.
And he got a lot of shoes. That's all I know about PJ Tucker.
Yeah. So like I love the early topics, and I think hopefully these guys, especially guys like Anthony Edwards, who I feel like they got next, and has been playing inspiring basketball. So I hope that he kind of keeps it up, and hopefully Minnesota can avoid the play-in possibly, and play some good basketball. So speaking of got next, let's do a quick hit, guys. Let's this is going to be kind of our last little topic here. I've heard some say that this rookie season, or the rookies this year, has been like one of the best class ever. And I mean, honestly, there's a lot of guys to be named, including the 2 names that are up here right now. So what are you guys' thoughts on that? Like, do you think this has been the best rookie class since, let's say, what are your thoughts on that?
No.
Bro, what?
What do you mean?
Listen. First of all, who came up with this question?
Chet Holmgren is not part of this draft class.
Yeah.
Wait, who came up with this question, first of all? No. Second of all,
they got two players possible.
It's Wembanyama above everybody else. Holmgren is on the floor, and then the rest of these guys.
No, okay. Chet Holmgren's not part of the draft class.
Well, excuse me. Hold on. Excuse
he's a rookie this year. He's classified. So,
but I'm saying he's not part of the draft class.
Well, hold on. Well, maybe excuse me. I may have said that incorrectly about the draft class. I mean rookie class.
Rookie class.
Rookie class.
Which Chet is actually still
a rookie. He's a rookie. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 3 people in this rookie class. You got 3 people. That's Wembanyama, who's way above everybody else right now, Chet Holmgren, and Brandon Miller. That's it.
And that's it.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
At the top end of it is good.
Voice, didn't he? Got a little hot.
At the top of the class, I think is top heavy in terms of talent. But I don't know how deep it is. Like, it's not one of the deepest classes. You can
put your pinky toe in and touch the ground.
Yeah, the top end talent, obviously, with Wemby, and I guess if you want to count Holmgren, is elite. But in terms of just the depth of talent, I don't know this even close. I do like Asur Thompson.
Yeah,
Detroit. I think
both of the twins are tough. Both of the twins are tough.
Yeah,
They're tough.
Yeah, both of them are nice.
Yeah. He's gonna be an elite defender too. Like he's getting a lot of blocks.
They're really nice. So yeah, I mean, once you get past the first 7-8 picks, I mean, Brandon Miller's polished scorer. But
Scoot's been disappointing so far, but
yeah, Scoot, but
that's the big
expected. Scoots is not aggressive right now. But I will say this:
he'll figure it out.
I've said this last year, and I'm saying it again this year. Shaden
Sharp, yeah.
Shaden Sharp, bro, is nice. I mean, he's nice.
Yeah, they got.
I'm not gonna know it, JP, because they're not gonna show any Portland Trailblazers games, so we're not gonna see it.
Hey, NBA League Pass, baby. $10. I think it's $10 a month.
$10 a month. I got mine doing 2K, so let's go. Hey,
yeah,
free for the year. Free for the year. But hey, so while we're talking, and we'll close it out here. Victor, is he gonna win Rookie of the Year this year?
Yes, he already got it locked up. Yeah. To me, he got it locked up.
Barring injury, yeah, he's gonna win.
I mean, if he doesn't get hurt, I think that's a foregone conclusion. But I would honestly wonder if he will be in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. If he stays healthy, I don't see why not.
That's
The,
true.
the impact that he's had on defensive end
That's true.
is insane.
I agree.
He changes so many shots just being in the area.
And he's quick.
He's quick.
Like, goodness gracious.
He's got great timing. Like he's not even figured it out yet how to play NBA defense for real yet. I don't know that he'll win it. And don't be shocked. I'm not saying he should be an all-star, but don't be shocked because it's a popularity contest. That's all it is. You cannot discount the fact that it's a popularity contest.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Huh?
I was gonna keep it a buck. To me, there's nobody challenging him because, like, you can go back to LeBron and Carmelo, where Carmelo should.
Yes.
Let's be real.
He should.
Oh, you going in?
I think he'll get it.
I think he'll win it. Like I said, I don't know that he deserves necessarily be an all-star. But I mean, we're only 10 games in too, so he may end up being deserving. But wouldn't be surprised to see him get voted in. I'll put it that way.
Voted in for all-star.
All-star. Yeah.
But I will say this though. I wouldn't be. I probably right now I'm looking like I'm wrong about my Wembanyama take.
Yeah.
But I will say that
we'll see a game 40.
Yeah, I think that NBA defenses and NBA offenses is going to find a way to push him away from the basket and make him strictly a jump shooter. Because right now he doesn't have the strength to really be doing what he, I mean, right now players just ain't used to playing with somebody that long and that agile. But I think ultimately
he's not the first long player that they've seen. You know what I mean? I think there are some, prototypes, maybe not to his skill level, maybe not as big, but you've seen really tall guys before. So, I think
but again, even when the Suns played the Spurs, they got Bol. To me, how you don't play Bol against Wembanyama is crazy.
Me either. Every time. He'd be out there every time we had
every time.
Well, or Homer. Either one of them.
I think we all got to get off the Bol train, but that's just me. I mean, he don't
look like he don't have that. He don't have the motor. You don't have that.
It's something obviously that is missing from his game. It's obvious.
Yeah. So, what's your thoughts, Neb? I don't know if I got a chance to hear what you said about Rookie of the Year or All-Star for Victor.
I can see him being an All-Star. Yeah, he's definitely gonna run away with Rookie of the Year for sure if he's healthy. Nobody's really challenging him. Chet Holmgren's putting up nice numbers, but Wemby's numbers are better, and I think he's making a little more of an impact as well.
Chet's the best player on his own team,
right?
Chet Holmgren, to me, he lost it when he got crossed up by that dude.
By Andre Drummond.
See, Andre Drummond has been relevant in how long? Come on, man.
I didn't know Andre Drummond was still in the league. Oh man,
it's even worse.
He's still in the league, sure.
Hey. So I think Victor's been super impressive. I think Chet's been super impressive too. I mean, Chet's averaging 16 and 8, and they're number 6 in the West. I mean, yes, he's not the best player. And I think Steve Kerr kind of talked about OKC and said, hey, this young team, they're coming. And they are. I do think that they have a lot of young talent that are all on the same age category, from Josh Giddey to Chet to Shea. I mean, they're gonna grow together. So I'm super, I love to see those young guys kind of come together, kind of like I know we all remember when the original OKC with Kevin Durant, Russell, James Green, we were at Ibaka, Reggie Jackson. I mean, that team, we were like, man, these guys.
Yeah. Just imagine what could have happened if Oklahoma City didn't get cheap.
Yeah, they got cheap, bro. They got cheap.
I'm bringing it up. It's a sore spot. Stop bringing it up.
But listen, guys, we're gonna close it out. Watch your narrative. Please go follow us on X. Please go find us Narrative Watch. Also go find us on Spotify. You can listen to us on Spotify. You can listen to us on Amazon, Google Podcasts, wherever you stream your podcast. And then, of course, if you don't, you can just go to YouTube. We are also on YouTube. So we appreciate everybody for listening, tuning in to the Narrative Nation. Do not forget, you can also go send us a voice message. Please come join the show. We welcome you to the show. Send us a voice message, 30 seconds or less. You can give us one of your comments, some of your narrative that you want to present, or just ask one of the panel members a question. We'd love to hear it. So, hey guys, appreciate you listening in. Watching Narrative, we out.